I look at myself and how I am in the world. I am the world, with no need to know myself, just light, shadows, and silence. I offer you all that I am covered in, the land, the forest, the water that flows over me. If you respect me, then I'll respect you. But you should know that nature only has a duty to itself. Absolute, but in no way a god.
I do respect you, but I believe we should work the land and make it fruitful. Creativity creates value, and in this way we fulfill the earth's promise. Otherwise, this land has no quality, and this land is not being used.
It is being used, but you just don't see it. Don't take more than you need, because none of this is infinite, and others must share in my gifts. Add to their character and give them a quality that later generations will benefit from. Your days with what you take are numbered, and will be cared for by others when you are gone. Feel that you're in a strange place, a migrant in a new land that welcomes you and only asks for good manners in return. As time passes, I'll become less mysterious to you, because I never lie. But don't mistake my silence for being passive, because there is emotion in the earth. Experience what is in front of you, but understand that far more exists than just what your senses tell you. I don't need to remember anything, but you do.
Humans don't have a huge capacity for knowledge, and our memories can be easily forgotten. We're not born with some kind of innate encyclopedia within us that tells us what is real or how we should behave. What we learn and relearn must come from experience, and so the way that happens is to experience nature. That's where real ideas will find their foundation. The way that we will learn about you is from digging the soil, fishing the rivers and oceans, felling the trees, planting our crops, and so that way we'll learn about you and give ourselves enough knowledge to live in the world.
Yes, you belong in this world now, but we are not one inseparable thing. All my gifts have their own life. They live, breathe, and have power and purpose. They take their place in the world and act within it as much as you do. And they act together as you must learn to do with them. Everything you create from them, your homes, your bridges, your food, all have a life force that should not be ignored. Add to their character and give them a good quality that later generations will benefit from, because in our world, nothing dies. What you make should have integrity, or it will poison all around it. Make it so that it has a beauty. Remember that, like you, it came from the land, so treat it with respect as you would treat yourself. In this way, you treat those not yet born with respect. This is your legacy so far. You have your past, live in the present, but you forget the future. So care for the gifts I give you. Don't poison them and waste nothing. Our values are timeless, but they have been forgotten by too many for too long. Remember that they are a gift as well.
I'll try. It's just that what you're talking about is so all-pervasive and timeless that it becomes invisible. I've been so busy creating, so busy justifying some kind of divine mission, that I've been unable to see what's in front of me. To know when something has already been created and needs no other work. My singularity and independence has obscured that to me. But don't forget, creativity is driven by the imagination, and without that we cannot solve problems.
Then remember what you said to me, that solving those problems should be formed by your knowledge of me. So real ideas born of that experience will yield real answers. Then you'll see that our values work in the modern world.